Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's happening? You know what time it is. But we're getting creepy tonight. We're gonna bring this back. Me and Neville were talking. That just might be a good one. So, there's like some creepy person that's killing people that we know about. I don't fucking remember exactly. But last we left, we had some flashback. We were in a hospital, and then we were in the sewer with the creepy girl that's supposedly dead. All right, and we're in our apartment. Oh, we gotta talk to the kitty. Hey, little one. Look at you sleeping there. Not a care in the world. At least you're all right. I don't know what I'd do with both you and Kazuki? No, I can't think like that. There's more to all this. Too many unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it. Manage to salvage your normal life out of this somehow. Don't worry, little one. Let's take a look at the laptop. A violent incident in the sewer below the streets of Shinjuku in the late hours last night has resulted in the death of a detective and an apparent rescue gone wrong. The body of Tanaka was recovered last night after nearly a week-long search when he went missing off the streets of Kazumuria. I'm not even going to try half these Japanese names. The mysterious incident has left the police scrambling for answers and a suspect. Scrambling for answers and a suspect as the investigation continues into its second day. The detective arrived first in the scene. Ito was declined to make any comment to the press, but her superiors said that after following a lead, she was led to the sewers where she made contact with a lone female suspect. At that time, sources say the female suspect panicked and the incident ended violently before she could be apprehended. So we fucked that up, probably. We probably could have saved him. There are many unanswered questions, however. It appears that besides the lone detective, there were no other police on the scene, calling into question how the case was handled. This was a question of the missing suspect and why, after Detective Tanaka was killed, the suspect was not able to be restrained. The case comes in the midst of increasing scrutiny in the police, in particular the violent crime section, as other incidents of police neglect, questionable investigative practices have been made public. Several experts have gone on record saying that Tokyo's police are not equipped to handle the recent crime wave. The police promised to release results of the internal investigation as soon as possible. Superintendent Yukamura was in charge of both Detective Tanaka and Ito, has urged his department and the public at large to hold judgment until after all the facts are in. I've heard a lot of rumors surrounding this case, but we're barely in a few hours into understanding what happened down there. It's a little too early to jump to a conclusion. An article from a few weeks ago. Everything was in it, laid out so neat and factual. Makes it seem so simple. It's like all that happened to someone else. It's like the Ito on the page is a different person from another world, yet it's not. That's what happened to me, or so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write that like it's true? The press will try to simplify any story to sell papers, like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night just don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? I think we're gonna have to go back. Why can't we get our lights fixed? The pills the doctors gave me are right there on the table where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I keep taking them for your sake. Sanity's up. Investigation -10, huh? Oh, I forgot, yeah. We lose something. Our memory. What if we can OD on him? I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories that night always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door, and when I open it, I'll see him there. I find it these last few weeks just to be a bad dream. But it's no dream, he's gone. I don't know what hurts more, the fact that he's gone or the way it happened. Taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Rita, that was her name. I remembered a few days after the sewer, but I kept it to myself. At the debrief, they had talked to me had me talk to the station psychiatrist, and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. Police reports, the press. No one's mentioning the girl. But I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe. If only I could get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it, though, at least for now. One way or another, I'll find the truth. Nothing in here, huh? Okay. Do we have to answer the door? Hey, I brought you some dinner.
Konnichiwa.
Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You need to eat something, neighbor. You can't just sit around all day, right? I know that. It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. But, Amy, I'm really sorry about Kazuki, I know he meant a lot to you. And I didn't know him very well. Stop. Just stop. You don't. I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. Sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much.
What?
Earthquake? That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just a little worried, is all. Sorry, Yumi. That's my phone. Work again? It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe I have to take this. And Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hi.
Ito here. I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come into the station as soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. They're gonna pin this shit on us. All the cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date with all the office charm by having unrestricted view of the whole building. Let's take a look at her. I've worked with Saki for years now, and she hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love of gossip. Well, what's the scoop? Oh, hey, Ito. Didn't think we'd see you back so soon.
Konnichiwa.
Well, ready or not, I'm here. About what happened. Dry, Saki. Ugh. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful. I know you two were close. I mean, I heard. Yeah, we were. But seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so. But I'm glad you're being so positive, no matter what people say. I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait. What exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There have been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like that to yourself for long. So you might as well tell me now. Fine, you didn't hear from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Taka and the higher-ups looking for someone to pin this all on. So we're close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bando told me earlier that Teria? was boasting about some promotion, and I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It just doesn't look good, is all. Taria, that guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office? This is too much. See, I told you to be upset. It's not all definite, though. All I know is for sure is that I've seen on the monitors and what Bando told me. Hold on a second. Who's Officer Bando? That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you the one time, and you figured it out right away. Bando translated from Osaka a few weeks ago, and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes in and talks to me in front of the front desk when he's free. Huh? Did he say anything about Taria's mystery promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is that he's been on the 4th floor doing some legal work for the detective lately, and I overheard it. Oh, yeah. I just got sleepy. If I run by the office, maybe I'll see this Officer Bando and ask myself. That reminds me. If you see him, could you give him this? What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. You like it? It's cute, right? See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more a private thing. You'll give it to him, though, right? Sure. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him, but you owe me. What? Thanks, you're the best. Guess you better head up to the Yakamura's office soon, huh? So you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Can we talk to her again? Just over you and the new guy, sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har har, very funny. This one is different. He seems like a keeper, and he's not half bad looking to boot. I'm almost 25. I'm practically an old woman. If I don't find someone soon to settle down with, I'll die alone. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. I see you haven't slowed down on your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like the detective Ikada always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki. Or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Anyway, I have to be careful. Nakamura says if anything happens on my watch, that he'll make me pay for it. Alright, well, I'm glad we did all that. Oh, something's gonna creepy's gonna happen on the elevator. I don't even know where we're going. Evidence storage and forensics is in the basement. Investigative Unit's office. Tanaka and I have offices on this floor. The reception level. Saki's probably sitting there watching all the CCTV footage. Yakamura's office. Right at the top. Right at the top, fish. Sorry to call you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off after the whole rotten situation. I meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Sam reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for our throats, and they found it. The deputy chief starts calling me, and then the chief, hell, got a call from the mayor last night. All of them with this case solved and out of mind. If he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious at all the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me for similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor's demanding a formal inquiry on your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done any better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten, if you ask me. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seem right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. Not only you, I made a mistake that night sending you in alone. I'll pay for that too. Keep your eye on your professionalism using the spin system from time to time. Don't give these vultures anything to pick at. We're like negative at everything. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you and the choices you make, professional and otherwise, have far-reaching effects in your future. The people who will work with you and trust you, the options you'll have available to you, are all hinged on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it's best to transfer you out of the violent crime department for the time being. Transfer? I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in a unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave, fully paid, of course. Of course, I'll need to take your badge until you return. The gun you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice insurance fraud cases. As another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today and give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito? But there's more to this. Sir, I know you think I screwed this up, but there's more going on. I need a bit more time to make the case, is all. That's enough, detective. Until the internal hearing about this case is complete, there'll be no further discussion on this. Now please go to your office and pack any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us, and Ito, take care of yourself. Oh, he didn't have a chance to do anything there. Well, let's go to the office. He said we gotta go downstairs and turn our gun in. So we'll head to the basement. Hi, fish. It's a long hallway. Can't talk to any of these cats. Detective Taria. Hey, Ito, hold up. I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right, he was the best. Almost hard to believe he let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. You would have done better? You're right, Chiria. I think Murray should have sent you. The man who hasn't solved a single one of the murders on his desk this year. Would have turned out much better. Hey, those were just unlucky cases is all. No witnesses. If Nakamura had sent me, I would have kept my cool, I can tell you that. Apart with Anita, I was surprised by how competent he was. If he didn't attach himself at the hip with Taria, he would have made a good detective. He told me that the only female detective would be the best to give me extra space. The strange like to stick me at the end of the hall. An alarm for fires, earthquakes, and other emergencies. Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, he'll disappear. Unfortunately, that hasn't worked yet. Okay, so they're literally in the background. I wonder if that makes a difference. Alright, let's clean our shit out. What a morning. I'm exhausted. First boss dumps me out of violent crime, and then send movers ahead of me so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before me. What a mess. It wasn't going through enough already, at least with my public shaming. I doubt anyone would have the courage to bother me in here. It gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. Jesus Christ, that scared me. I've been in this house for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now, all the hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever... Hey, Nibbler, what's happening, homie? Whoever brown nosed their way into a promotion, no doubt. You haven't missed anything, we just got demoted. We got kicked out of violent crimes. We're packing up our office right now. That was something. All right, nice. Kazuki gave me this silver hairpin for my birthday last year. It seems so long ago. New in my inbox from Yukamura. Looks like it's gone out to all detectives. Let's see. Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. Ito will be reassigned. He did make it public. How humiliating. I'm not sitting to wait till I was out of the office before he hit send. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me? Alright, let's pack our boxes, I guess. I don't see anything else to do. Yukamura doesn't believe me. I'm a laughing stock at the station, and now I'm being moved out of the office on top of it. It doesn't get much worse than this, but Yukamura that stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything. If they want to investigate, I will. First things first, I need to get my hands back on that mask. Raina mentioned it over and over. It's the only clue I have to go on. That mask. That would be the mask. Fern just gave the mask a once over and stuffed it down in the basement, so I should go down and scope it out. How was at Bando, the recent transfer from Osaka? It seems that Saki on the front desk is quite smitten with the guy. Ah, he must be the transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. That's right, transferred me in last week. How you doing, Detective? Call me Bando. You don't get a big station here. Fair to say, but can never find my way around the Tokyo branch all that well. I get myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry. Never could trust the press. None of them know a damn thing about police work. You're asking me, and it sounded like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is an understatement. Well, fuck. We already gave it to him. Ishibani at the front desk wanted me to give this to you. Huh? Saki? Well, hand it over here then. Let's have a look. Oh, I didn't reckon she'd send something like this. That's just because you don't know her like Radio Officer Bando. Yeah, well, do me a favor, would you? I know, not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. Do it myself, but I'm busy. Alright, but not a word of this to the other detectives, got it? You got it, Ito. You're alright. I practiced workout and then get upstairs. I owe you one. Alright, at least we didn't lose the professionalism. But we got to get her away from the cameras. Because she would see whatever the fuck we did down in this storage basement we're about to do. I passed on that letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Ayami. Ayami? What did he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh God, you read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down, I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic, right? It's like a TV drama. Oh, dang it. If I lose my post, something will happen to those cameras. You can go nuclear. Decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please. Sure. That's my girl. I knew I could count you not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back. Misaki gun I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen. But not without getting in trouble with. I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen, but not without getting her in trouble. Getting her in trouble with Yakamura. Hey, who cares? I know it's for Saki, but I need that mask, and I can't have anyone seeing me. Why is that losing professionalism? Going down. Can we save it? That's right, there is no save. The gate to the inventory was locked. Mori has the key, but in desperate times I've seen Tanaka pick the lock to get in. Didn't you think you'd stick around down here after the big earthwork this morning, Mori? Didn't think you'd stick around here. Don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off it. How are you holding up, detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working evidence. Tanaka put me in recommendation for your promotion. Yeah, I think people upstairs have gotten other things on their minds right now from the sound of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. Ick. It makes me squirm thinking what it'd be like in an earthquake in this basement. Wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, I'm really sorry about Tanaka, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks, I miss him too. They gotta go pull the fire alarm now? Where was that? That was by our office. The evacuation of the building will start almost immediately after I pull the lever. Unfortunately, it'll be a short window before they realize what's happening, so I need to get at the evidence room quickly. Right, here goes nothing. Would the elevators even work? That siren's god awful in a way. It was my only choice. As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I'd gone through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as it sounds, I hope the mask would react the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least I would have justified what I'd done and proved the sensation I felt the day wasn't in my head. The mask I held in the evidence locker was nothing more than a rough old wood. No voice, no visions, only an eerie quiet left in the wake of anticipation. Of course I held on to it. The case was only getting started, and Reina's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. I still had to be a part of the play. Alright, well they know we fucked something up. We shot out an alarm, or a door. Masked my hands, I quickly got out of the station and jumped on the first train back to Shinjuku. Back to the alley where the whole mess had started. Something told me there was more to find in the sewer. The mask itself could wait until later. As the train made its way there, images and thoughts from that night engulfed me. I started to feel queasy. When my stop approached, the pit in my gut changed from fear into something else. I realized I had enough of other people telling me what I feel and how to act. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that the only one who could give me any sense of closure was myself. Alright, we're going back to the sewers. Hey, boobs, what's up? You again? Hey, take it easy. I saw what you did to Kato at the bar the other night. I don't want any trouble. You can relax, I'm off duty. Besides, you know as well as I do that guy was a scumbag. Making him wet his pants was the only way of getting anything useful out of him. Ha! I can't argue with that. But scum or not, he's a big earner. You could have been a little more gentle. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be back eventually. Whether I want him to be or not. Anyway, I heard about the news what happened to your partner that night. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Thanks, I didn't figure you'd care much about what happened to a cop, all things considered. Considering what? My job? It's true. Police come in here all the time and act like gods. They order drinks, threaten me, fill me up thinking I don't care. My boss tells me to ignore it since its happy cops are good for business. Honestly, they're worse than the customers that they're supposed to protect us from. So yeah, all things considered, I don't love the police, but that doesn't make me a robot. Nobody deserves to die alone. If you told your buddies at the station that something terrible like that happened to me, some nobody hostess, do you think they'd give a shit? I would care. I wish I could say you're wrong, but years in the force have taught me that being a police officer doesn't make you a better person. A lot of people lose sight of what it is to be human just because some government official gave them a badge. How long you been doing this job? Not long. Only about 2 years. 4 different shops. They all promise the same thing. Better pay, customers that will treat you with respect. Still waiting on both those things. Business has been in the pits lately, and I've gotten some offers that might pay better, but there are clubs with more of an adult vibe. They said I wouldn't have to do anything weird, but I don't know. I've heard rumors about what can happen to some of the girls in those places. Country girls like me don't exactly have a whole lot of job prospects. And it'll be good money. This one's easy. Don't do it. But, ever hear the phrase, those who don't learn from the history are doomed to repeat it? No, not really. Don't take it from me. No one's going out of their way to help you, but that doesn't mean you can't help yourself. Just think it over before you say yes to that offer, okay? To think I'd be getting advice from a cop. Alright, I'll think about it. You got a name? Yeah, it's Miho. Don't tell anyone though. Bosses don't like it when I tell customers our real name. Between us girls, I wanted to slam Gato into a wall for months. See you around, detective. That's right, baby. Let's go talk to all our buddies again. Hey, hello, detective. I heard about what happened the other night after the other police and reporters showed up. Really sorry to hear about your partner. Can't imagine what it's like to lose someone like that. Thanks. Daizo, right? Yep, that's me. I'm surprised you remember that, detective. No need for detective. I'm not on duty. Ayami is fine. How are things? Did that night hurt your business too? In all honesty, business really wasn't better or worse because of it. If anything, I got a little uptick when reporters were here, but eventually they left too, just like everyone else. It was always my dream to cook and start a restaurant, but it's been a constant uphill struggle. What's the point? Don't give up, man. I know it might not mean much coming from me, but I believe you should stick it out until the end, no matter what. A lot of it comes down to attitude, right? If you stay down in the dumps, people will taste that emotion in the food. It's something no amount of alcohol can mask. Yeah, I guess. I've been beating myself up lately for weeks now. Maybe that's not helping, huh? I mean, I'm still competing with these scumbags around here, but I'll try and keep my head above water for now. Thanks, detective. Stop by anytime. Drinks on the house. Thanks, Daizo. Maybe I'll take you up on that one day. Give me a beer. Some sake. Such a good looking door. Nice looking lock without a code. There's no way I'm getting in. Alright, so we gotta find that code. Smell running mate, the phone ring over and over. Marina, did all that really happen? Alright, we're going in here again. Oh, warehouse worker Kobayashi. Oh hey, it's the detective from the other night. Wonder if she remembers me. That detective is right here and can hear you. She's standing right next to you, Kobayashi. Whoa, how'd you know my name? Turn in her name tag, kid. Whoa, right on, right on. I guess you gotta be pretty smart to be a detective. Well, I didn't think I'd see you in the flesh again after the other night. You're all over the news. Didn't know if you knew that. Yeah, kid, I had a rough idea. You're still about actually what exactly is you do here? You know, I clean and do stuff. Sometimes here, sometimes over there. All over the place, really. It's pretty rad. Oh, yeah. Can I, have that dumpster key back? Someone locked it back up, and so I haven't emptied it. And the boss is starting to get a little suspicious. Oh, I don't have it on me. Sorry. Seriously? Oh, man. Well, thanks anyway, woman. Found another little kitty cat there. Please tape is all that's left of the department's investigation. They're more focused on writing me off as insane than finding answers in the sewer. Now or never. No more excuses. You gotta look around and find out what really happened that night. Oh. This air still feels heavy and stale as it did that night. I came in here looking for Kazuki. Doesn't look like much has changed since then. I'm not sure why I expected anything different. Even if it turns out to be nothing, I should have to look around and see what I can find. I've already come this far anyway. No one seems to question why the shrine gate was down here or who put it here in the first place. Yakamura said it wasn't relevant to the case. The red markings Rita drew are still on the walls. Was she trying to guide me to her, or were they something different? The bottom of the well is hidden in the darkness. They could at least use a different rope to get down there. Touching it once was enough for a lifetime. Well, I've got no choice. That mask is just creepy when it pops out. Like for real, for real. Maybe it was a mistake to come here. All this left me here are horrible memories. But I saw Arinya, a girl who couldn't possibly be alive in this tunnel. I'm sure of it. Nakamura and the others didn't see what I saw. I have to keep going. There's more to this. Man, this music is just right on point. More paint. The reports of that night never mentioned this. Could they have missed something so obvious? There's another hatch going further into the sewer. It's possible we can escape through it on that night. Maybe it wasn't so far off the mark after all. If we're going to use this hatch, you might be able to find some proof to take to Chimera and put his doubts to rest once and for all. I better keep my guard up. Alright, we can turn all the lights on. Dude, I'm gonna squeal like a little girl here in a minute. I just know it. Oh, I thought we were going back to the other ones. Or is it? Did it reset? Like, what's going on here? Is this some sort of trick? Looks like it's the same as when I came in. Does this have something to do with the lights? Oh, I can't redo it. Once I click it, it's clicked. This is the one with the has a hand on it. So. Man, I got goosebumps right now, dude. What the hell? That's not possible. Okay, I saw that. Calm down, the lights are flashing in some sort of order. There might be something to it. They all flash. I don't even want to try. I keep losing points, so I don't really want to try anything. Okay, so they all flash twice. I did that wrong, because that should have been 3, I think. Whatever. I don't get what it wants me to do. I'm gonna go see if I can get a hit. Alright, so you go to the most right. And the most left. Hey, I did it. I mean, what is it? What is this doing here? Why would you leave this behind? Door seems stuck. I'll have to pry it open. Better head back to service and find a crowbar or something. Oh my god, this is freaking me out. What's this doing? Shit. The hatch is closed. I'm trapped. This isn't good. I have to get out of here. It's just an episode like the doctor said it's not real. Kazuki said it wasn't real. Somehow I knew I'd find you if I came down here. Wait, don't go. Please don't go. Don't leave me again.
Tanaka.
What the fuck just happened? Where are we? We're gonna end up being absolutely fucking crazy. My head's pounding like I was hit by a damn freight train. That room, how did I get back here? I can't remember. The tunnel, the noises, nightmare all felt real in the sheets in this bed. I saw Kazuki, didn't I? I felt like he said something to me. What was it? How did I get home? I was in Shinjuku. I went into the sewer then. And then what? Then what? Maybe Tako's right. I pushed myself too hard. This rate will burn out if I'm not careful. Huh? What's this? A photo from the tunnel. Possible. Can't be. It was a nightmare delusion. It wasn't real. I must have picked it up in the station, but no, I've never seen this before. Why can't I remember? Could it have been real? If it was, then that means Kazuki really is out there and somewhere, just like Reina was. Why this photo? Some sort of stage performance? At any rate, there's no doubt about it. That's Reina, alright. Maybe someone will recognize her. My mind is racing. I need to take a moment to get my thoughts together before I do anything rash. Got one of those cats in here somewhere? Well, we can't pop any pills, eh? So what are we? We're like, okay, we're almost completely crazy. No, but investigation's going okay. Let's talk to the cat. Hey, Lady Fluff. You don't want to get up either, huh? I don't blame you. If I could sleep my days away like you, I probably would. Thing is, if I stay in here, I won't have a chance of finding him. I saw him, Fluff, last night. Sort of, anyway. I don't understand it, but he's out there somehow. Oh, damn it. I'm the only one who can bring him home. No one else will believe me. Yumi, you know how early it is? I'm sorry. I heard you were up. The door was open, so I let myself in. Oh, okay. Do you need something? No, I figured I'd check in on you. Things have been so quiet lately without Tanaka. Thought maybe you were lonely. Say, where were you last night? I listened for you, I didn't hear anything. I don't know. I mean, I had a late night, you know how those can get, right? Sorry if I worried you. Are you sure you didn't want to? Are you sure you didn't hear me come in? Wow, that was another big one, wasn't it? They've been more frequent lately, huh? What if something were to happen to you? What if I didn't know where you were? You can see why I'd be worried. You don't have to look after me. I can manage. Don't say that. We're neighbors. It's my job to look after you. Who's going to take care of you if I don't? I'm okay, really. I should probably get ready soon, though. Right. I can take a hint. Don't work too late, right? Do we take a pill? I say we take another pill. Right on the counter. Yep. There we go. It's a little bit better. Ooh, we can go anywhere. The Center of All Investigations in the city, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Headquarters. My office is in a nearby office. As I'm not on active duty, I won't have access to the main building, but it may be useful to check in with Saki if I need something. Consider the commercial area of Tokyo Metropolis as well as city underbelly. Such a location of the quiet back alley where I chased Kazuki and where my life almost fell apart. Alright, I think we're going to go back there because I don't want to go deal with Saki yet because you know she got in trouble because we shot the damn lockout and she left her post. But it's saving right there, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. I got to get up early. It's creepy. The shadows. It's not creepy. It's actually cool. I like this game. I do like this game. Anyway, drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new. I'm out.